Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. So we're still working on our autumn album from the Dollar Tree. The items that I started with was a box like this. Okay, so we went through, we're probably on day 3 now of making this book box, I don't know, but yeah, so I just want to show you guys where we are with this and a couple of things that I've done so far on this project. So I've started out with the cover, of course, wrapping the entire thing in this faux leather, and then moving on to the inside, I added one page with a couple pockets, and then I started with the second page with a magnet which will attach to that other page. So these two pages will connect right here. I've glued in the magnet on the inside here and then scored this side of the paper to create a little hidden section for that magnet. So then afterwards I will then get another magnet, have it find its partner, and then glue it to this side of the paper and then cover the whole thing up. Okay, so there's that'll be pages 3 and 4 of the book. Actually, it may not be page 3 and 4 by the time we're done, because I skipped the first 2 spines and went straight into the third spine blade of the spine, and started working in this middle section first, leaving me with 2 more blades on the back of these 2 pages. All right, so here's where we are. All right, I want to decorate my very first blade, this one right here. So I went ahead and cut a bunch of paper, and these are just offcuts from all of this that I've cut up so far. So these are just a bunch of offcuts, and I went ahead and staggered them inside of here. So now we have this cool little waterfall effect going on. I want to then place a page here at the bottom, which will be the closure for this. So we'll just work on it together and I'll show you what I mean. The other thing that I want to do, if we get around to it, it's already pre-made. I just have to get it in here. So I'm going to make 2 little sections right here that flip over on this side. And then this one right here will flip over as well. So I have them already matted to the black backing, so it's just a matter of gluing these 2 down. But behind them will be this guy. This is just another little fall-esque page that I pulled out of a paper pack from the autumn collection. So this is my Colors of Autumn paper pack that I've been working on, and this right here was just one of these pages that came out of there. Okay, so this right here I'm going to glue down around the black page, and that will go back here, and then these 2 will flip over on the front of it. But I think what I want to do first is mat this section. So let's see, I'm going to grab some paper that I think will look nice here on this front black section, and as well as the, oh, you can't see, as well as the back of this section. So I'm going to find some paper to mat on the front and the back covers, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went and pulled a bunch of sheets from a paper pack. These all have little bands at the top here, and I think I want to reuse these somewhere in this project. So I'm just going to remove them from the tops of these pages, and I think I'll make like a belly band or something with it somewhere inside of the book. Let's see. So also I want to place a page on the front and the back cover. So I think I'm gonna go with, ooh, that blue is so pretty. Let's see. I can do pumpkins, keeping with the theme. Because the cover does say autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. But let's see, I might do something more hay, like, I don't know. We'll just see. I'm gonna I'm gonna cut the pumpkins page down. And I know like this inside section here needs to be matted onto the black. And this measures about 5 7/8 by 7. That is the size of the paper that you want to cut to fit in here. This actually measures 6 1/8 by 7 1/4. So you want to cut your page smaller than the actual mat. So I went ahead and did exactly what I told you I was going to do, which was mat this front cover. I also matted the back cover, both with decorative paper. I use the exact same one. I like this paper a lot because it's non-directional and there's a lot of interest going on it. Then I went ahead and added my little butterflies and dragonflies or whatever they are for this front flap. And I also added 2 little sections right here, which anything can go on here. You can vellum it, you can put a photo on there, you can do just about anything you like. So these are just 2 little flaps that would flap over here on this front area. Underneath here, I think I want to do some tuxedo pockets just all the way up. Right, so I would put a pocket there and then cut that section off, and then place another pocket on top of it and cut that one that way, and then place another one on top of it and cut it this way. So it'll just be like a multi-level pocketed tuck area. I may do that on a separate page, like one of these inside the spine, because I think I really like this, and I think that we can do something really nice with this. Maybe some vellum and tuck something back there, but the image will still show through. There's so many possibilities with these books, right? And it takes so long to make it. That's why I'm only on my first page. All right, so here we go with page number 1. This is our little waterfall section here. I thought about grabbing one of my offcuts to make a closure on it. Let's just see if I have an offcut in the right size or if I'm creating another one. I think all of these may be too small. Let's see, maybe this will work. Oh, and I have 2 of them. Great, so I think that will work. So what I want to do, so that these pages here does not get damaged, I'm just going to score down here at 1/2 inch, place it on the back here. It will then flip upward to protect these pages right here, and then maybe a, what do you call it, a Velcro dot will secure this whole thing together. We'll see. But this will be my first page right here in the spine. All right, but first I need to glue all of these pages down. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll show you exactly what they look like as I remove my clips. I've been holding these down for 2 days just so that I don't end up losing their position. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start gluing these down. So here is my back page. This will be the back one, the one on the very furthest back. I'm just going to add a little bit of Fabrifix glue. Now these can be made with double-sided tape. I've started making one already with double-sided tape, and I just found that I've had to go back in and reinforce everything with Fabrifix. So let's just start with Fabrifix, right? Because who has time to do a project twice? All right, so I know that this page right here has a little tiny a little fold that I created right there on the edge, just to give it a neater edge. So I'm just going to place this right here, just slightly overlapping that lip that I created, and gluing this one down like so. And then I'm going to bring it close to the top, but not over the top, you know, just slightly close enough to the top. The important part of this whole process is keeping everything straight, and that's why I had them all clipped together for so long, just making sure that they were all straight. All right, so now we're going to do this next layer again with just Fabrifix glue. Not a whole lot, guys. I don't want too much of this oozing out because it's just time consuming having to go in and erase glue, you know. So I'm just going to pop this one down directly on top of the previous one. Again, close to the top, but not overlapping. And just as straight as I can possibly get it. Okay, so far so good. That's looking pretty good. Let me just check on my glue on the inside here. Yeah, that's looking really nice. Okay, the next layer down will be this one. Oh, my AC just kicked in really hard. I can feel the air blowing directly on me. I don't know if the temperature in the house changed right there, but it is really cold in here all of a sudden. Okay, again, I'm just lining it up to the previous one, directly on top of it, close to the top, but not touching. And I can tell you what the measurements are on this. So each one of these, I just cut them down 1/2 inch between each. Okay, so there's a 1/2 inch from the bottom to this one, next one, that one. They're all a 1/2 inch apart, and there's a 1/2 inch score mark right here on this top section. Okay, and again, I'm just pressing this in place, and we're gonna do the next one, the next layer up or down, however you want to look at it. Straightening everything up and pushing it up into place. So sweet. All right, perfect. That one's gonna go right there. The next one's gonna go on top of it. So Fabrifix it's such a really good glue. It's a clear silicone glue, and I know that once I put all of this together, there's nothing that will tear this book apart. Like, as I think Julie says, a group of wild baboons. Julie is from Committed Craft Designs. I watch her videos every so often, and she says it's not like a group of wild baboons are going to come and rip your pages apart. So, but anything's possible, right? But I know with Fabrifix, this is not going to move. It's a little thick up at the top, but it's okay. I like it. I like the reinforced top part of the section. Like right here, it's just really thick because all the pages have layered on top of it. So I know the lighting does not help any. Let's see if I can make this any better. Probably not. Oh, you know what, guys? My ring light is totally falling apart. See these little... At first I was like, who brought sugar crystals into my craft room? Come to find out, my ring light is deteriorating. So there's like a little piece of plastic that's covering the light bulb itself. That plastic has been falling on my desk for I don't know how long. And I've just been scooping it up and tossing it in the trash, not realizing that it's all the plastic from around my ring light. So here's all of it from today. I'm like, who brought sugar crystals in here? I was just so oblivious to the fact that my ring light is really old and it has cracked, and yeah, so like, yeah, it's just falling apart. The light bulb protector is what's crumbling over there. So another challenge for the Chronicles. Alright, so this is how the waterfall will flow. Of course, I did get some glue right here. It's easy to rub away, guys. It's not a big deal, but you want to try to get it on there the first time perfectly, right? So this is the waterfall. It'll just flow up like that and down like so. Okay, so yeah, just want to make sure that my glue is straight and drying. Okay, so I'm going to clip all of these together and hope nothing oozes out, and just let that dry. But this is going to go here, and I think I can remove this now and glue in that page. But yeah, this is just going to go right here on the first blade of that spine. Okay, all right, let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, I think my clips will hold everything together while I do this. So I'm just gonna glue this down right in here and then clip the whole thing together onto this very first blade in the spine. I'm gonna tuck it in as far as it'll go, keeping it nice and straight top and bottom, and then I'll clip it all together. So I'm just going to pop some more clips right here on this page, just to make sure that the page stays down into the crease of the spine section, right? Because it's very heavy. This page has lots of things going on the front side of it, making it extremely heavy. So I just want to make sure that it stays down in that crease of the spine and dries nice and evenly. Okay, so let's talk about this one. This is my magnet page right here. I need to clean up some of my glue. And again, it's just a simple matter of buying. I bought, you know, just maybe like 4 of these at a Dollar Tree, and they work out really well. You don't have to, I think they're $6 on Amazon. It's just a square rubber, okay? This page is going to go here, and the magnet is going to attach to the previous page that we made with the 2 pockets. Right, so let's do this. I'm going to tuck this page down into that crease, and we'll decorate it. No, I think I need to decorate it first. Now that I've mentioned that, I think I'm going to go back with the butterfly dragonfly page, right? I'm going to get as much of this on here. Yep, that'll work. So let's cut this down. Let me measure this. This page measures almost 7 3/4 by, and the only section that we want to fit the paper to is right up to this line here, I think. Oh, this piece of the magnet's going to go on this side. So yeah, let's go all the way to the edge on this one. So it measures 5 inches, so I'm going to go 4 3/4. Yeah, let's do 4 3/4. We'll get 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And we'll do, this one measures 7, we'll do 6 and almost 7. So we'll do 6, we'll do 7. It's 7 3/4, and we'll get 1/4 of an inch all the way around. So what was that? What did I say? 4 3/4 by 7. Easy to remember now. All right, so let's do that. 4 3/4 by 7. I'm gonna have to go to my big guillotine because my small one won't let this page fit in there. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this right here was cut down to size 4 3/4 by 7. I'm just gonna add some glue to cover it all up. So let's do that. And again, I'm just using Scotch Create glue stick with a little bit of Fabrifix on top of that in the corners. And all the way around. Everywhere. Put it everywhere. Okay, so make sure I have no lifting when I put this down. So you got to get it all the way around the edges. Alright, here is the page. Here are, I don't think this matters, right? There's no direction. They're flying in every direction. So that's just going to go like right there. Slide over. Okay. That looks great. I can slide just a little bit, but yeah, that looks really good. Alright. So this is going to go in here like that. And then we can do something. Oh, I still need to score this so that the page folds over. So let me grab my little scoreboard. And I've scored it at 5 inches. So I'm just going to reinforce that score mark. Oh, how do I do that? I think I can just maneuver it back into the score shape, right? Yeah, I think that's, I don't need the scoreboard for that. I'm just gonna have to get the page to do it for me. And I will bone fold this out, get a nice tight crease on it. And yeah, I'm gonna have to let this dry completely before this page is maneuverable again. So let's do that. I don't think I need to clip it. I just think that it needs to sit flat. But yes, this page will be decorated on the inside. I'm not sure yet what we're going to do, but it needs to get decorated. And that's going to be super cute right in here. So we can't glue this one in yet, guys. So there'll be another day before we get to glue this together. But yeah, the magnet can be glued to the previous page. So let me grab it. Here's just my little stack of magnets. They were from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, magnet buttons, $1.25. So the trick to get this to go is just to have the magnet find its partner before you you try to glue it down. So I'm just going to tuck that right in there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right on the back of this magnet. And I'm going to clip the page in place because that would be ideal if it were to stay in place. And then I'm just going to, oops, that won't work. Okay. I'm just going to have the magnets touch this way. And now I can clip it and hope that the glue doesn't ooze out. So I'll just clip it together just like that. Okay? All right. Another day of drying, guys. I guess that's why people use double-sided tape. It dries really quickly, but the problem is it doesn't hold for very long. So I've always had to reinforce anything that I've made with double-sided tape with either Scotch Create or Fabrifix. All right. So let's just take a look at what we've done. Oh wait, we've done one more thing, and I have a decision to make. So let's see. Oh, and I was playing with some book corners. So these are just some antique brass book corners. I was playing with some of these to see how they would look on the corners of the book from the front. They look great. Okay, so I can pop on here a couple of book corners. I might wait until tomorrow. I think I have some new book corners coming in that will lay flat on the cover of the page instead of wrapping around the entire book corner, you know. So there's that. Yeah, so let's just do one more thing really quickly, and I have to flip my book over and show you guys what I've come up with. This is just my spine design, all right, from the outside, and I have to decide if I'm going to go with a book plate back here, which I think will look so stinking cute. But it's not whether or not I use a book plate, it's what size book plate should I use. So, oh, I can do a double book plate. I mean, the possibilities are endless. That would be interesting, a double book plate. Never thought of it that way. But if I only go with one, do I do the big one? Or, yeah, definitely the big one. It's so much more substantial. But a double book plate will also be really cute, right? Like, never seen that before. Anyway, that's a possibility. I just decorated the spine with some more of the same box. So I just took, I put all of the boxes away. I just took the same box that this is made of, took the side that's decorated from one of the other boxes, and I just cut out an image of that decorated box and put it on here on the spine, because I realized on this actual box spine, which is right here. So remember we covered up this guy. I don't know if I kept that part of the video in or not, but inside here is the side of the box that came from over here, right? And I wrapped it in craft paper. Well, I realize now that on this spine had pumpkins on it, and the name of the book says Autumn Leaves, which is, actually on the cover, and Pumpkin Please. So there's no pumpkins in this whole thing. So I had to go get some pumpkins and decorate it onto the spine over here. So yeah, the only other decision that I need to make is whether or not we're going with these large wraparound book corners, this large book plate on the spine on the outside, or a double book plate on the spine on the outside, right? So there's that. And then here on the inside, we just have to wait for our magnet situation to firm up and dry. But here's what we've done so far today, and I think I can remove these now. It's been quite a while, a few minutes. So let's remove these. And so here's what we've done today so far. We put in our little flaps over here, and you can decorate both sides, okay, front and back. We've put in this upper flap right here, which will flip upward, and decorated our inside cover. So there's that. These are interactive. And then we did the back cover as well. It's matching with the front, although you can't see it right now, but we will probably cover up this back section also with something else that's interactive. And we put in our first page, which is the waterfall page that goes like that. So Alright guys, I think we've done plenty today. My desk is a hazard. Okay, I'm going to clean up this mess. Probably not today. I'm definitely going to try to clean up this mess soon. And yeah. But yeah, my magnet works. Yay! And we've decorated this page right here with the magnet on the inside. I just definitely need to let this page firm up before I can open it up again. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up this mess around here with my glue from my magnet. And it works, guys. Like, yay, that's awesome. All right, a few more pages to go. So I don't know, it may be into next week. If you guys are still interested in this project, let me know. Otherwise, I can totally skip this, go on to something new and do this off camera. But I just thought that a tutorial on how to do a mini album for those of us, including myself, who's never actually done one, you know, from beginning to end, other than the one that I've started that I'm giving to my girlfriend for Christmas. But anyway, yeah, just let me know if you guys are still interested in this tutorial. I'm not bored with it one bit. I can't wait to see the final product. So I will just continue making this and we'll just see what happens. All right, guys, I've talked on plenty today. I'm going to let you guys get on with your day. Have a crafty day, guys. Stress-free Saturday, right? So go do something great and stress-free. Stay naturally curious. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and I'll definitely talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!